Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well, or at least pretending convincingly. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're diving into something most adults struggle with but rarely talk about honestly: work stress and life balance. Now, before we get into it, let me just say, the phrase work-life balance sounds so calm and mature, like something you find in a self-help book next to a picture of a woman meditating on a mountain. But in the real world, yeah, it feels more like juggling flaming bowling pins while someone emails you asking for a document you've never heard of. And the wild part is, none of us were prepared for this. Growing up, adults made it seem like being grown was just paying bills and knowing things. Nope. Turns out being an adult is mostly Googling. Is stress supposed to feel like electricity behind my eyeballs? And let's be honest, work doesn't just stay at work anymore. Oh no, work follows us everywhere now. On our phones, in our notifications, in our dreams, sometimes in the shower like, hey, remember that thing you forgot? There's no escape. I could be lying in bed, finally comfortable, and suddenly my brain acts like a bad Netflix trailer voice. Coming soon, panic. Notifications are the worst. I'll be chilling, eating snacks, watching something harmless, and suddenly, ding, an email, an unexpected one. And there's this moment, a tiny, dangerous moment, where my brain whispers, just look at it. It'll take 2 seconds. That is a lie, a trap. That email opens a portal to stress, mental chaos, and 3 extra tasks that did not exist 20 seconds earlier. And the problem isn't even always the workload. Sometimes it's the mental load, the constant thinking, the looping thoughts, the responsibility tab that never closes. You know what I mean? Like when your brain has 43 tabs open and one of them is playing music, but you can't find which one. Yeah, that. At one point, I genuinely believed stress meant I was being productive, like it gave me purpose. If I wasn't exhausted, I felt guilty, like something was wrong, and I needed to be doing more. Spoiler: that mindset leads to burnout. Just straight to burnout. No scenic route. And I knew things were bad when I tried to microwave my phone. I'm not joking. I put frozen food in one hand, my phone in the other, and walked toward the microwave like everything was normal. I literally had to stop and ask myself, Sam, are we okay? Do we need help? Water? Sleep? That was a humbling moment. And here's the truth. Rest isn't laziness. Rest is maintenance. You charge your phone every day without questioning it. But when you need rest, suddenly your brain goes, lazy, weak, unproductive. Actually, no, you're just tired. Your body isn't a machine. And even machines overheat. Sometimes balance isn't quitting your job and moving to a cabin in the mountains, even though, trust me, I've considered it. Sometimes balance looks like tiny choices. Closing the laptop at a reasonable time, saying no to an extra task, going outside for air, drinking actual water instead of surviving on the liquid optimism known as iced coffee. And let's talk about hobbies. Not the kind you monetize, because now people can't even enjoy a hobby without making it a side hustle. No, I mean hobbies that exist purely for fun. Messy, pointless, joyful hobbies. The kind of things that remind you that you're more than a worker. You're a whole human being. And here's something important. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove how stressed or productive you were to deserve a break. You deserve rest simply because you're alive. So if you're listening right now while working, multitasking, or worrying about things you can't control, take a second with me. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. Put both feet on the ground. Take a deep breath. There you go. You're doing better than you give yourself credit for. You may not feel balanced, but you're trying. You're learning. You're adjusting. And honestly, that counts. So before we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Work is part of life, but it shouldn't be your entire life. Your value isn't based on productivity. You are not a machine. You are not a list of tasks. You are a person with feelings, dreams, limits, and needs. Stress doesn't make you successful. Balance does. If this made you laugh, breathe, or feel a little less alone, share it with someone who might need it too. And hey, after this episode, put your phone down, go stretch, get some sunlight, drink some water. Do one small thing that reminds you you're alive, not just working. Thanks for being here. See you next time.